Hey, what's going on, guys? Hex coming back in today with a brand new video, and I have a lot of people asking me this question: what does Sony buying Funimation, at least 95% of Funimation, I should say, what's that 5% could go a long way for Funimation? What does it mean? So, first and foremost, this means that anime is becoming more valuable, and that's why there's more big players entering the game. Amazon is a new one. That's the fifth biggest country. I mean, not country, but that's the fifth biggest business in the United States of America. It may be the fifth biggest in the world. I'm not really sure. Don't quote me, but I know it's one of those two. Either way, that's absolutely huge, right? So Sony, we have another massive juggernaut, at least a top 10. It has to be a top 10, company in the world. It has to be. There's no way it's not. I find that hard to believe if it's not. I know it is, at least in the States. So what does all this mean? It means anime is becoming more valuable. It means it's becoming more popular. But what does it mean for Funimation? That's something I can't directly tell you, only because I don't know the exact details. They don't have the exact business details out. But that 5% could be huge. That 5% for Funimation that they capped could dictate what they want. Maybe they're going to be in charge of, this is what we want. Because Sony can be like, hey, we want to purchase you. We want to back you up. We want to own you. We don't want to own you all because you have been in this, industry. You have been in this a lot longer than we have, and you know which animes are good. You guys know what you want, right? Essentially, you know what you want. You and Crunchyroll are gonna be, we're in a partnership. And now Crunchyroll, that's a big one. They're in a direct relationship now with Sony because they're partnering with Funimation, right? So that's huge for Crunchyroll too. Crunchyroll's like, son of a bitch, thank God I partnered with these guys. But what was this move caused by? Why did they vote to do this? I think that's kind of easy and obvious. Amazon. They knew Amazon was coming. They knew the juggernaut was coming. Why do you think they partnered just before Amazon strike became a thing? Why do you think that they've now joined Sony? And now, so, I mean, it's kind of like, now, Funimation can throw money at things with Sony backing them, because Sony obviously owns 95% of Funimation now, so they're going to be throwing money at things, because, I mean, Sony's going to make their money, Funimation's still going to make their money. I mean, they own that 5% still. I mean, business details are still interesting, but think about it. Crunchyroll, Funimation, and Sony are going to be throwing cash at things now. I mean, given Funimation's money is kind of going to be Sony's, So, I mean, that's kind of like, it makes sense that it's kind of two pieces in the pod. But nonetheless, they can combat Amazon now. They can combat them. They can outbid them. I mean, and the thing with this is, Amazon's not making as much money, with these anime shows, because they're not getting as much traffic, and that's on them, because Amazon strike hasn't grasped the concept of, we gotta make these anime international, because if we don't, no one that wants a legal stream is going to come here. They're just gonna go watch it on an illegal website. So luckily for me, I already had Amazon Prime, so I got in this Amazon strike kind of stuff. But nonetheless, yeah, I mean, this is great news for Crunchyroll. Obviously, great news for Funimation, because now Funimation's going to be backed by Sony once again. And Amazon strike's kind of like, huh. But one thing that does concern me with all of this or any of this is Amazon strike going to back out of the anime industry before they realize they need to make this stuff international? Because I don't really have a problem with Amazon strike as a whole, outside of, you need to make the animes available for everyone. You can't have it just for the US. I mean, I'm pretty sure people in Canada, for God's sake, the country just above us, don't even get stuff from Amazon strike. I mean, it's like, either learn that you need to make this international, Amazon strike, or just, weather away. That's their choices right now. So, nonetheless, guys, you guys have been hexed. I hope I cleared some of that up for you guys. As always, guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, follow me to Twitter, X25, and check out my Patreon down in the description below.